Hi, this is my latest piece on Ukraine, and as the situation there worsens and becomes more horrific, so these pieces tend to get a little darker, but here we go. The hardest things to watch are the most important things to see. The hardest words to speak tell of inhumanity, and the hardest words to hear are the ones we must say out loud, lest truth remain hidden beneath a shroud. We see so many images on the screen of horrors that should not be seen, of an army battered in retreat, fleeing an enemy it could not beat. It takes revenge at its defeat upon those unable to defend themselves against a bitter end, a cruelty we can barely comprehend, unless to the depths of hell we do descend. An image of a murdered dog must serve here as our brief prologue to the far worse things that they have done. Our descent has only just begun. We're wired to protect our sister, brother, and look down on those we label other. And here that label applies to the dogs' carcasses covered in flies, transported by the cartload or left to rot by the side of the road. But it is now applied to humans too, who are just like me, just like you. But this army in defeat sees them reduced to slabs of meat, whether lying hands tied in the street or in a mass grave piled high, victims of a pernicious lie, that these others are not the same as us, but rather less, superfluous. They have no need for détente. They can treat them how they want. We can rape young girls when we desire, afterwards set their bodies on fire, hoping the flames will hide our tracks, tie men's hands behind their backs, shoot them dead where they stand, also that we can take this land, kidnap the daughter, shoot the mother, every violation permitted against the other, cut out a tongue, off an ear, our most effective weapon, fear. So many bodies showing signs of torture, so many crimes at the foot of the forger. The name Bucha goes down in history, evidence of a people's infamy. How many more names will we add to that book? How long can people stand to look away, claiming to put humanity first while using Russian oil to quench their thirst, to keep their people safe and warm while Russia violates every civilized norm? The battlefield, now a crime scene, transformed by their violence so obscene. The label genocide, not too extreme. What we are watching is not a war, but it's something we have seen before. Looking at who and how people died, we must conclude it's genocide. There is no line they will not cross, no regret from them for any loss. Believing might gives them immunity. They commit their crimes with casual impunity. So now we look evil in the face as he commits crimes against the human race. The talking heads on my TV no longer make any sense to me. Defining genocide, debating war crime, I sit here thinking it's well past time. We stop discussing angels on the head of a pin and do everything to help Ukraine win. Having looked evil in the eye, how can we stand idly by?